Hey, so I'm back. Hey, so I'm back. I'm in a new space, as you can tell. I feel like all I can see are the gold handles on these cupboards. I have a ton of cupboard space in my new place, which is so great, but I think I'm gonna replace those handles at some point. Anyway, I feel kind of weird filming. It's been so long since I've filmed. Felt like once you get out of the groove, it's really hard to get back into the groove. I'm glad to be back, and I'm kind of excited because I haven't done a video like this. I went shopping, it was about 2 weeks ago. I went shopping and bought a product that I hated. I got to thinking that when we buy stuff, especially food products, we can't necessarily take things back. Now, I know that one of my friends works at Natural Grocers, and she said people will come in with like bags of chips that they've opened and they're just like, I don't like it, and they return it. I would feel really weird about that, but if you do that, no shade, whatever you want. Anyway, I bought this product and I was starting to think about things. I thought about two things in particular that I had spent money on and I felt like I didn't really like them that much. And I felt like I wasted my money on food products, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna do a video on 5 things that I recently purchased that I really wasn't happy with, and then I'm gonna do my 5 things that are maybe a little bit more spendy that I have no problem spending money on because they are so good. So I'm gonna jump in. I just need to grab my product. I'm gonna start with the product that kind of was the catalyst for this whole video. It is the spinach and artichoke dip by Let Thy Food. It looks great, right? It just looks like a spinach artichoke dip. It smells like soup. It just looks like a dip. I've made a little dent in it. I've tried to eat it. I think it's really gross. It is dairy free. They advertise it as whole ingredients, nutrient dense. The ingredient list is wonderful. And I actually saw Melissa Hartwig talk about this and mention that she felt that it would be fine for Whole30. So I thought, let me try it. Now I'm thinking potentially she was talking about something else and not this one. I think this is so bland and so boring, and it was like $8. Way too expensive. I wouldn't return it at this point, but I'm hoping that maybe I can figure out how to use this to use it up, because I hate just like throwing away food, but it's really gross and I would not recommend this bad boy. So the next one wasn't really something that's like disgusting, but I had seen people talking about Epic performance bars. They're just like these little, whatever. They look like the normal Epic bars. And I had seen people talk about the lemon ones and how it tasted like a lemon dessert and all of this. I don't want to open it. I have eaten them. There are 4 bars in here. And it was around 6 something at Target, and they're just like a little, you know, tiny bar in here, and it honestly is just like a lemon RX bar. Nothing to write home about. It does not taste like a lemon dessert. I do eat them. They're not disgusting. So I do eat them. I carry them as like my emergency snack, but I would not tell anybody to get these. I don't think that they're very good at all, and especially for the price. Now, they do have a peanut butter chocolate one that I was thinking maybe I would get at some point, and I do like the texture of these a little better than RX bars. They're a little bit softer. Another packaged item, they're all packaged items, are these Larabar Kid brownies. Now, I had seen a few people mention these on Instagram. The ingredients are really wonderful. It's like this little square of a brownie, and I thought how nice to have something that's really small. Again, the product is really small. These were not expensive. These were like $2.50 or something for like 6. The taste is so bland. Like, they're not good. I even tried to put almond butter on it, thinking that that would help. They're not good. Potentially, you could trick your kids. If you have little kids, like, potentially you could do that, but I did not like this, and I would not recommend that you buy this. Another one that's super popular is Siete grain-free tortilla chips. Now, I love the lime ones, and I was really excited when they had the ranch. They have a couple new flavors. And I tried these. I did eat some of them. I've tried to eat them over a few weeks. They are not good. Like, I was wanting like a ranch chip, and I just think they kind of taste acidic, and I would highly, highly not recommend these. Like, I think these are bad. I don't know that these will actually stay in this brand that long because I've seen other negative reviews of them as well. They just don't taste like ranch. They just taste like seasony and not very good. And the last one is a cereal. I bought these Love Grown Lion Loops, and they're cinnamon, and they're supposed to kind of taste like a cinnamon toast crunch kind of vibe. The ingredients are ridiculously good. They're actually made with a base of beans, and I was really looking forward to trying these, and I feel that you can taste the beans. Like, it tastes like funky cinnamon cereal. This was about $4.50 or something, so kind of an average price for a box of cereal, but like not good. I've been looking for a good cereal to have as a snack sometimes. They're always enriched with things, so sometimes that's the best way that I can get like iron and things like that. Wouldn't recommend this one. So now onto the products that, again, I'm going to share the prices as best as I can remember. The products that I will continuously buy, and I have no problem spending extra money on them. The one that I recently bought was the Georgia Grinders. This is a new container. Almond butter. Now, they have lots of different butters, but I find this at Marshall's, but I've only ever found just the original almond butter. I think they have a pecan butter that's supposed to be really good, and I would love to try. I buy these for $7.99, but they're $10 typically. Almond butter isn't cheap. I feel like it can be quite expensive sometimes, in fact, and $10 is a lot. So now $7.99 also feels like a lot, but it's a little more comparable price. But what I love about this one so much is that you really, you know, it does have like the oil on the top, but once you stir it, it doesn't really separate. You don't have to put this in the refrigerator. You can just like keep it, and it's soft and good, and I highly recommend at least trying this, especially if you can find it at Marshall's. My next one is my New Barn almond milk. I buy the unsweetened one because that's the only one that's available in my city. I know at Whole Foods you can buy vanilla ones and stuff like that, but I love this stuff. I think it's the best tasting almond milk. It's super, super straightforward. It's just almond milk, water, organic almonds, and then it has acacia gum and sea salt. Super straightforward. The other almond brands like Califia Farms and stuff like that are just, they have a weird flavor to me. And this one tastes like almonds and water. And I just really, really love it. I use it in my coffee. I use it in whatever. And I just think it's so, so good. But this is $4.99 for this little 28 ounces. So if you were trying to use this in cereal and replace like an actual jug of milk, this would be quite expensive for somebody. It works just fine for me. Oh, I'm hitting the camera. The other thing, another thing that I buy regularly is bitchin' sauce. I have mentioned this before. This is made from, where is it? Nutritional yeast, Bragg's liquid aminos. And the liquid aminos is what you taste most. Now this is the pesto one. I love this flavor. This is the first time I've tried this. I usually buy the original or the chipotle. It's so good. It's a very kind of unique flavor, I think, but if you like a soy sauce or a soy sauce base or whatever, you will love this. It has like almonds, things like that. Almonds, water, grapeseed oil, lemon juice, basil, nutritional yeast, Bragg's liquid aminos, garlic, and sea salt. So really clean, really good. I love to put this on lots of things. I'll put it on sandwiches, veggies. I love this on carrot noodles for some reason. The combo is just like so good. So I buy that. Let me think. The last two items, I believe. I've mentioned Honey Mamas before. This is the peppermint one. This is my new fave. This bar is also about $4, I think. Very expensive considering the amount of chocolate in here. I'll show you. It comes in this little like wrapping. This stick, there's only 3 of them typically in a bar, so it is expensive. The ingredients are so good. And the consistency is just really interesting on these. I think these are great to give as gifts because they're a little bit unique. I think it's like coconut oil is the base. Honey, coconut oil, cocoa powder, sea salt, peppermint oil. So very, very clean, very chewy. I just think they're so, so unique, and the company is pretty cool. I follow them on social media, and they seem like a pretty cool brand. And I love these, and I basically always have one of these around, but I don't eat it all the time, I guess. And my very last one is, I think, the more expensive one. I talked about this in like my favorites for being sick. This is the Bonafide Provisions bone broth. I prefer the turkey one, but they have chicken and beef as well. It comes, and it's really, really interesting. This is the first bone broth that I have ever purchased that's actually like gelatinous. It comes frozen. I'm not sure you can buy them like thawed out anywhere, but they typically come like frozen rock solid. You know, you have to thaw them. And when you open this, it's super like jiggly, like a bone broth should be. And the negative side of this is that it's about $8 something. I bought this one on sale for $6. Natural Grocers runs promotions every once in a while. I think later this month, I think next week actually, they're doing a promotion where it's like $5.79. So I'll probably buy one or two. I don't buy a lot of them. I do like to have bone broth around though. It is really good for you. And I love it when I don't feel well, or if I'm like need something more. Like sometimes I've had this like in place of coffee. But again, like there's only about 2 servings in here. It lists it as 3 servings per container, but if you're gonna have like a little normal coffee mug, it's about 2 servings. But I just think it's really good, and it's the best tasting bone broth that I have found. Like if you just drink it straight, it's very, very good, and the ingredients are great. So that ends my regrets, and I don't even know what I would call this, I guess. My faves and regrets of the health store. I feel like a lot of people have probably done this where they, you know, if you're interested in food and natural food and stuff like that, I think it's fun to buy some of this stuff, have new snacks, sauces, things like that. But it's so annoying when it's a mistake, when you buy this bag of chips and it was like $4.99. I don't even know if I mentioned that, but it was about $4.99 for this. It's not a big bag of chips, it's small, and they suck. Like I'm gonna throw this away after I'm done with this video. It's such a pain when that kind of stuff happens, but I figured I would turn it into a lemonade by at least sharing, so that maybe other people won't buy some of these products that taste weird. I would like to know if you have ever been in this situation. Have you returned products before? I just feel so weird about, unless it was expired. I have had that before. I bought a watermelon water, about 2 watermelon waters, and they were expired, and we had had a drink of it, and it was like rancid. I felt fine taking stuff like that back, but I would just never take something back and be like, this is gross. But I know that companies allow that, and so I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think I would feel really weird about it. Have you returned stuff? What have you returned? Have you tried any of this stuff? Did you think this stuff was good? I saw people talking about these and they were like loving on them. Did you try these? I mean, they're not expensive. For like 6, it's like $2.50 or something. They also have chocolate mint ones, which maybe would have been the better choice. Regardless, this haul is like $25 of food that I hated. So annoying. So anyway, I'm glad to be back. I'm not really sure how often I'm going to be filming. I feel like I'm in kind of a slump. I've been loving Instagram lately, so I've been posting a lot there. If you want to join me over there, that would be great. I feel like I show a little more of my day-to-day there. Talked a little bit about moving. I'm a new homeowner now, so we've had some interesting things happen. My garbage can disappeared yesterday, which was weird, but got a new one today. And I don't know, that has nothing to do with this video. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts on this video. I would love to hear if you've thrown stuff away like this and you're like, oh, I spent $8. So that's it. I hope this finds you well. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.